live at 6.
Good evening, I'm Phil Bergman in tonight for Jennifer Griswold. Today marks the last day of Governor Kim Reynolds' proclamation for free stay at Iowa state parks for flooding victims. As families look for alternative housing, a dark cloud still looms over Fremont County. Reporter Ruta Olsonida has more on how Fremont County is still recovering from the flooding physically and emotionally.
The first-hand effects of the flooding have been devastating. Cynthia Wheeler has lost her home, her livelihood.
We only had 10 minutes to get out of our house. And that was just to grab our belongings, and that was it.
She's currently staying at Waubonsie State Park. But with Tuesday being the last day of the governor's proclamation of free stay for flood victims at state parks, Miss Wheeler is on the move again.
If you don't have a place to go, what are you supposed to do?
Flooding victims can stay at the park for another 2 weeks, but at a regular camper's price.
That'll give them a little bit of extra time to try to find alternate housing and a place to go before winter sets in.
And the campsite needs the revenue. Even though they didn't experience the first-hand effects of the flooding, they still feel the effects.
Businesses were also affected on this side of the river because we get a lot of commerce out of Nebraska City, for instance, here. And for a good number of months, those people just could not get here.
Doug and Angie Jameson from Randolph, Iowa, camp at Waubonsie every year. Even they can't believe how empty the campsite is.
Last year at this time, it was completely packed.
And they personally felt the second-hand effects of the flooding as well. Angie's beauty shop has been struggling for customers.
The main highway to Randolph was closed for quite a while. So people had to go way out of their way to get to me, and some of them went somewhere else.
It seems as if there's a dark cloud over Fremont County. The floods have taken a lot from these people, and they don't want it to take any more from them next spring.
We just hope that this doesn't repeat itself in March again when spring snow starts to melt.
The river is going to be running high through the winter, and we just don't know what we're going to see next year. So we're all on pins and needles a little bit.
Flooding victim families continue the grueling relocation process until they find something more permanent, as the surrounding area continues to pick up the pieces after the flood and hopes to get back on their feet soon. Reporting in Fremont County, Ruta Olsonida, 3 News Now.